Okay, it's Mark in the stands for Parrot TV, and here we are at the famous Caxton Hotel. The hotel that, New South Welshmen hate to drive past, but not tonight if you're wearing a blue and gold shirt. So firstly, we got Matthew here. Matthew.
Mark.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you again. Now, you're a Parrot fan that lives up here in Brisbane.
That's right.
That's got to be tough. I mean, how do you maintain the passion for the Eels year in, year out without being able to go and see them all the time?
Well, it's more of the friendships you build up, Mark, over the years, like people like yourself, people like Paul, you know, the people that we get to meet throughout the years. But no, in all seriousness, I used to be a bit of a fan of the QRL up here, and then once the Brisbane Broncos came into the competition and the type of club that they ran, and notwithstanding the fact that I was always a Parra supporter from the year that they won the first grand final, I've always had it in my blood. So Queensland or no Queensland, the Eels are in the blood, mate.
Eels are in the blood. But I have to say, a proud Queenslander, you'll be down here in 2 Wednesday nights' time?
You can count on it.
Throwing away terrible beer at a bus that drives past?
Yep, I would like to, if I get the chance later on tonight, I want to have a bit of a meeting, a bit of a secret meeting with Coach Hagan to see if he wants to lead the charge of any Queensland-affiliated person in the NRL to form a guard of honour so we can get the New South Wales bus to come back down so we can moon it, throw pies at it.
This is etc. This is a family show. But this is the sort of passion Queenslanders have for Origin. They don't win anything else, so they have to worry about Origin. I mean, how'd the Pura Cup go this year for you, mate?
I don't know. We've got so many Pura Cups. I mean, we just, let the Blues run. Let them make token selections like Simon Kadich to the West Indies so we can make 11 and 1, 48 balls. Let's do stuff like that. Let's just keep New South Wales at the top of the...
We'll move away from the Queenslander now, and we'll talk to a New South Welshman who's made his way up, Paul. Now, Paul, you and I have travelled around a lot. What does it take to come up here? I mean, what sort of passion's involved in your travel?
Look, I think firstly you've got to love the team first and foremost. But as Matt said, the Queenslander anyway said, it's the friendships that we've made over the years, I would think you would agree, that keep us coming back. And the trip to Brisbane, which I've made now for about 7 years, is just become more of a get-together with Parra fans. The results haven't been that great, so it's more of a get-together, yeah. And if they win, well, it tops off a great weekend. Now,
Paul, I was talking to some other Parramatta fans earlier today, and we were recounting 2004. Now, I was sitting with you in 2004 down at Suncorp Stadium, and Ashley Graham snapped his ankle right in front of us, and I'm pretty sure we can all recall we heard it snap in front of us.
We did, yes, most certainly. Yes, I went straight to the bar.
Mark, what about in 2005 when about maybe 1,000 hearts snapped after the 40-minute mark of the game, where the score was? Can someone remind us? 42-0. We're hoping tonight that there's not a repeat of that, but
you have to keep going there. Why do you keep going to that well? 40.
But then we come back to last year and it was a brilliant win. The boys aimed
really
up.
Really put in, yeah. And it makes a trip like this very worthwhile. Yeah.
Because you hear about it when Paul goes to the footy at Parramatta and it costs him a night out, so you can just imagine his pain if Parra get done tonight.
Yeah, it'll be on for young and old.
He will man up on the forums, deluxe.
Now, look, there was that great experience in 2007, so what are we hoping for tonight? What are we hoping for in our hearts of hearts?
Well, I spoke to Matt this morning on the phone, and he said to me that he just hopes the boys bring their cement tools. Yeah. Basically, yeah.
I guess, Matt, that means that you want them to harden them up a bit?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a couple of cement pills dished out in the dressing room. But look, I know that the boys probably come up and, or each game that they play, they're not looking to have a bit of a wander over the park. And it's a pretty tough competition. But the Parramatta that we know is a Parramatta that goes out there and has a good hard go. So it's always what we've ever wanted from the boys, and that's what we're hoping to get tonight. So.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to Parra TV, boys. We'll catch you again soon.